Welcome to the Dawg Chug. We got the four of us back tonight. No Nick Carnes, thank God. We have a great show for you. Ed, how's it going tonight?
It is going great. As you know, preseason over with, real season starts. And before we even get to the National Football League, there's a big game. And Lana is representing the Ohio State University as the Buckeyes take on Matthew McConaughey and horns down the Texas Longhorns. So, yeah, I got a big one, big noon. And Roger, he's wearing the Block M, obviously, tonight. We will talk about Mr. Portnoy and his antics and some of the things that Roger's been spewing out on X. Not exactly true, but we'll get down to the bottom of that later in the show, Andy.
All right. Love that.
I do want to get you fired up, Edward.
Edward.
Roger,
what are you doing, Roger? What's up with you, Roger?
Yeah, another day, another injury in your family.
Yeah, man. Jack went up. You know what, man? He was tackling a sixth grader, one-on-one tackling drill, took him down. He practiced for another half hour. That's the play he hurt his knee on. And then he came out and he started limping. His knee was swollen. I took him to we have an appointment with the ortho on Friday. So my boys, they play hard, man. But Jack, he's itching to get back out there. He's like, maybe I'll just be out a week. So we'll find out Friday what it is.
Lana,
Dawson,
your week off. Was it good getting away from our hijinks and nastiness?
No,
yeah,
I've had a trying week, and now it's over. Knock on wood. Hi, Cassie. Knock on wood. It's over. But man, I could have used some of those laughs last week, so I'm so happy to be here right now.
She's lying.
Andy, did you have some type of tournament that you'd like to talk about?
Well, I announced last week Nick Carnes was going to pop his cherry and play in a tag team tournament with me yesterday, where we would actually share the same stack and we would play together.
Oh, I thought it was a top or bottom issue, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Unfortunately, Nick Carnes couldn't make it, so I had to pivot to a friend named Al, and guess what? We came in third place out of like 354 entrants.
Holy crap! Out of 354 people.
Yeah.
Hey, Andy, you ever get in a jailhouse dookie game, you get me as your partner. We're going to clean up. All right?
So that's another fucking third place finish, which Ed's going to make fun of me for being like Cleveland and not winning.
You know, you are consistent. Third place would get you on the podium if this were the Olympics. But, yeah, we like winners. I know Cleveland's not used to that, but we are down in Columbus, Ohio. Once again, the Buckeyes play Saturday defending the national title. Andy, congratulations. As much as I love to give you shit, third place, and that's good stuff. Congratulations to our own Nick Carnes as well.
Turned $200 into $6,780.
Oh!
Fucking awesome.
Does that go in the Dawg Chug petty cash
No,
fund?
it's going right into our lawyer fees for this fucking pool.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Whatever. Let's not talk about that. Let's have some fun, and we're going to get started off. Ed, I'm going to turn it to you.
That's right. This is Ed in Columbus with your Dawg Chug. Breaking news. Shedeur Sanders was pulled the last 2 minutes of the final preseason game and seemed slow processing the field while taking sacks. Hey, Shedeur, just play fast and furious football. Myles Garrett would agree. Eric and Lyle Menendez were recently denied parole. Why does this matter, you ask? Because Andrew Berry's 53-man roster would have been killer. And finally, Taylor Swift got engaged, proving once again that everyone gets a ring, unless you play for the Cleveland Browns. And this is Ed in Columbus with your Dawg Chug. Breaking news.
Oh, my
Nice
God.
job.
When I heard the news yesterday, I was at the casino and someone said, "Oh, they're engaged." I was like, "Oh my God, Ed's already written the joke. Everybody gets the ring." And there it is. So good job.
Thank you. You know, we always say on the Dawg Chug, we love puns. We love the obvious puns. And for whatever reason, we like them when they're repeated every show. I don't know. And I wanted to oblige Andy tonight. So, yes.
Good job.
Yeah.
That was good.
Congrats to Taylor and Travis. And sorry to all the people that can't stand those two.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see Clee Swift on the back of his jersey this year.
All right.
Will he hyphen? I don't know.
Better. If he knows where his bread is buttered.
That's right.
All right. After we do a great break-in news, we like to have a great top 10. Unfortunately, we can't deliver a great one, but Ed did come up with a good one. So
burn. If that was Zingbot, that'd be a burn. But you know what? I will say this to premise what's going on in the top 10 tonight. Obviously, Shedeur Sanders didn't exactly have the best game last week. He did make the team. He's the third string quarterback, so congratulations. But some people are saying there was some sabotage that the Stefanski might that he might even, in fact, be a racist. And tonight's top 10, we are going to debunk that. Top 10 reasons why Kevin Stefanski is not a racist. Number 10, he lets David Njoku and Myles Garrett bang his wife after wins and losses. Hey, now. Number 9, Kevin hates the all-white uniforms. Number 8, even though Stefanski and Rocky are both from Philadelphia, Kevin actually rooted for Apollo Creed. So it's not a racist. Number 7,
Mr. Chief.
because Colorado Shedeur whores say he is. Because they say he is. He's not. Number 6, he thinks Beyonce is the best country singer of all time. Number 5, Dylan Gabriel, he's Polynesian. Number 4, he secretly dislikes saltine crackers, especially Jimmy Haslam. Number 3, Kevin prefers dark mode on all his digital devices.
Ooh.
Number 2, he believes O.J. Simpson was truly innocent. And the number 1 reason Kevin Stefanski is not a racist, he has more black quarterbacks than the NAACP has members, and that's tonight's top 10.
Wow. No.
I am convinced. I already knew he wasn't, but now I'm really convinced.
Thank you.
I retract my statement, Ed. That wasn't good. That was excellent.
Thank you.
It
And I said this before, the hardest thing to do, we could on Dawg Chug, and we are great for doing it. We push the limits. We do things that other shows don't do. And that's why I tune into Dawg Chug 9:30s now every Wednesday. But here's the deal. I try to actually make it where it would be good for even like those networks, like even like CBS that are getting rid of late night. And that's the hardest thing to do, Andy. We're trying to accomplish that on the Dawg Chug. But hey, guys, let us know in the comments if you want me to just go over next time and just be raunchy and do it all. It don't matter. We will take suggestions. We are fan friendly on the Dawg Chug.
Wow.
Amen.
Good job. Oh, a little scared.
Hey, Lysandra said she.
What?
Sorry, guys. Carry on.
Carry on. There's a football game. Roger, talk some shit about Ohio State, Michigan. Go ahead.
You know what? Here's what my big concern with this is my big concern. I really don't give a shit. I mean, my big concern about Ohio State losing is that Arch Manning throws for 4 or 5 touchdowns. Maybe plants. God, don't plant a flag, Arch. And then the brown nuts hate him. And we draft him anyways, and they run him out of town like
a Baker Mayfield.
That's my biggest concern with Texas kicking Ohio State's ass this week. I almost want the Buckeyes to win, so Arch is preserved and everybody still loves him. Because if he beats Ohio State, and if he beats them bad, and then we go to draft, and it'll be the same shit show with the brown nuts here in the Cleveland Browns fan base, and I don't want to deal with it because my head will explode, and I'll probably get kicked off of X or something. Ed mutes me. Ed's already muted me.
You muted
Roger?
Roger?
Legitimate concern, Ed? I mean, guys, when Baker planted that flag, the talk of him being drafted, a lot of people hated Baker because of that flag. And as soon as things went bad with Baker, they turned on him that quick. That quick. All because he planted that flag. I don't care what anybody says. It's the truth.
Okay.
It's the truth. The Bucks, they hated him going into the draft. He was short. He was this. He's cocky. Buckeye fans hated him going into the draft. Then the Browns drafted him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Andy, this is what you call filler. How'd I do there?
Good job.
Good
I
job.
think we got this working.
Yeah, nobody can answer. No Bucknut's got an answer.
Ed, you're, dabbling into racial humor was well done. I commend you. And now we're gonna play a little game where we're gonna take it a step further. Are you scared?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, no.
Sometimes we play these silly games on the Dawg Chug, and there's really no point. And audiences have pointed that out to us before. So today there's going to be some stakes. So are you prepared to hear what the stakes are for this? For if you win this game or lose this game,
I
chose to get a consequence.
Well, I chose to log on at 9:30, so I'm definitely willing to hear the stakes and the consequences.
All right. So do you want to hear what happens if you win the game or if you lose the game?
Well, I'm going to win it. So tell me if I happen to, get rigged and I lose.
Okay. If you lose, the penalty is for the month of September, the first month that the NFL kicks off, Roger is going to take over your beloved bit, spit, sip, chug.
Ooh.
I
whole
love
month?
you, Andy.
It's the bit. I stole its name, and I'll give it a new name. And I'll call it what I want.
Andy, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like
It's
this.
getting hot in here.
I don't like
He
it.
will take over. He will run it. And by the way, there's 5 Thursdays in September. So
Of course.
this is a big deal.
Oh, boy.
5
What could be?
Wednesdays.
And
Don't we go on Wednesday, though?
Yeah.
5 Wednesdays.
That's what
And
I said.
I'll probably be on
Wednesdays,
3 of
whatever.
them. So this is big.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But that's a big consequence. And I know you're going to be really upset if it doesn't go
A
your
lot
way.
of people will be
But you want to
upset.
hear the reward.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's
Yeah.
hear it.
All right. So Roger and I are going to be armed with 3 beers. Okay. And when we say go, you're in complete charge of the beer, complete charge of the show. You get to run the show. You get to talk about whatever you want, do whatever you want. Roger and I can't do anything, say anything, because we'll be chugging our beers one by one. I got to finish my beer. Roger starts his first beer. We go back and forth until we finish all 3 beers. That could take 15 minutes. The longer it takes,
15
the more
minutes.
time you get to run the show.
Well, Andy, you can do 5 beers in a minute, so you're not going to be the holdup here.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
we got Roger.
That's true. That's true. Okay. I you know what? Hey, since you're putting it out there tonight, I accept those terms. Or
All right,
statements.
awesome.
Yep.
So
I have a
switched
question.
The Little King
Who
Sun
picked-
ounces.
Who picks the beer?
Oh,
Because type of beer matters in this kind
I
of.
will defer, Andy. If I'm
time.
allowed to, I will let Lana choose for me.
Lana,
Do you know what I'm
and
saying? Like
how about-
those spicy beers take a little
Yeah.
time
that's true.
versus
I
your
already
Coors
drink.
Lights.
I
You
already
can't drink
drink.
no watery crap.
Look, man, I got 8% Spacewalker hazies tonight, man.
All right.
Great Lakes.
Yeah,
How
it
about
can't
Drinking
be below.
8%.
It can't be below a certain percentage. I
Oh,
think.
wow.
well, and it could
Right,
be
it's
above
8%,
the
babe.
We'll figure it all out.
We'll have
Okay.
a floor in the ceiling. We'll have a floor in
Throwing
the
it out
ceiling.
there.
Yeah.
Throwing it
How
out
about,
there.
how about Lana,
Andy's
Lysandra,
drinking
and
Coors
Carrie
Light.
form a committee, and the 3
Okay.
of you have to agree on what the beers are.
Okay,
And we'll accept whatever your rulings
we'll
are.
do that,
Okay.
Very good.
ladies.
Damn.
Okay, so here's the game. Obviously, we all found out that the head coach of the Cleveland Browns, Kevin Stefanski, is a huge racist
Yeah.
for the awful actions that he took during the 3rd preseason game,
Shameful.
not giving Shador Sanders the same amount of opportunities, effectively sabotaging him, taking his NFL career away. I mean, I would sue if it was me. But Shador is like a nice, classy guy. I don't think he's going to do that. But bottom line, we discovered he's a racist. So the game is the crack staff at the Dawg Chug uncovered 5 other racist things that Kevin Stefanski is up to.
Okay.
And you're going to decide which one is more racist.
Oh.
Scenario A, or that he fucked over Shador Sanders.
Okay. Okay.
Now, you're not actually answering what you think is the more racist answer. What you're trying to do is match with Chugbot, because Chugbot's going to give his answer.
Oh,
And if you match with him,
Oh
you
God.
get a point.
Okay.
If you
Okay.
get 3 points, that's a win.
All right. So basically, just think the worst thing. I think I got this, Andy.
All right. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Lana, can you please be scorekeeper here? All right. Very good. Okay.
10.
Scenario 1. All right. Kevin
He
Stefanski.
Haslam is a Nazi.
I do not like this game. I just want to say, but anyway, go ahead.
Sorry, Lana,
Yes,
that your
Kevin's wife.
beloved is a racist. Just because the guy that
Put your
you
kids to the bottom of it.
masturbate about is a racist doesn't make you a racist, though, Lana. Just
Thank
remember.
you, though. Thank you.
Okay. Scenario 1.
Can't see.
Kevin
She has a
Stefanski.
white hood on when you're masturbating.
Hey.
Oh, jeez.
All right, I need the floor as the host of the game show. Here we go. Kevin Stefanski announces a new team initiative called All Plays Matter, where he insists every play gets equal snaps, even the dumb ones, because he's loyal to his underperforming game plan. So now, is that more racist, or is Stefanski sabotaging Shador Sanders because he's black more racist?
I'm going to go with the latter only because I like what you did with the playbook and making it that it's going to be inclusive to all. And sometimes that's lowers production, lowers quality of a product, as it's been finding out in this country lately. But no, I'm going to say it's more racist because you know what's even more racist? And I thought about this. He benched Shador and he put in another African-American quarterback. What kind of racist is so crazy that he used black? That's black on black crime, Andy. That was black on black crime. That's why it was more racist.
All right. Very good. So you're saying it was more racist to create all plays matter.
No, the second
No,
that
the
he
other
been
way.
the other way. Yeah.
Okay.
He said the other way.
Okay.
Shador.
So Chugbot, with this scenario, what did you say was more racist, please? Anytime now. Oh boy.
It sounds like it's an agreement with me.
Why aren't you talking,
Yeah.
Chugbot?
We'll make Lana decide, and then I know she doesn't want to.
You know,
like,
I have
no.
technical difficulties.
She's like,
And you know what the problem is? That you changed the voice back to Nigel and you got rid of the sexy Chugbot.
Answer one.
And
Let's see if this works.
As hell. That racist hunky pitches 40
Okay, hold on. Sorry. Answer
Oh
one.
my God.
Here we go.
Oh, it's so good too.
All right, I'm just gonna have to read it because
Oh, jeez. Okay, even better. Okay.
Get your English accent out.
Yeah, this is from Chugbot now. This is not.
if you'd like to apply for our producer, we have a producer position open. If you'd like to.
This is Chugbot taking over, you sad sacks. All plays matter is racist as hell. That racist honky Stefanski pitches 40-yard reverses that end in game-losing sacks. And I'd sabotage his sorry ass as Browns coach. Worse than he messes with Shador. So all plays matters more racist.
Maybe systematically, it obviously is. Systematically, it is more racist. I'll give it that. It's the black on black crime, Andy. What he did, he put in Snoop Huntley, the SNOOP. Put in the SNOOP, and
Who's gone though, by the way?
I know, back in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. Oh my
So-
God.
Yeah.
All right, so you didn't get that one right, but you still have 4 more to go. So let's go.
All right.
Oh, shit.
I'm already writing my I'm already writing.
Spits and Chuck statements. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Scenario 2. Kevin Stefanski announces earlier today that he's designed a Confederate Bulldog alternate logo decked out with a tiny rebel hat barking about Southern pride. Now, is this more racist or is Stefanski sabotaging Shador because he's black?
Well, in this country, as we found out recently, we get offended with the logos. And we get people up in arms, and then so I'm going to go with the first one because logos, for some reason, they really shouldn't matter, and if they offend you, you don't really have to look at them. But yeah, I'm going to say number one, logos, because it's more petty. It's more petty.
Okay, so you're saying the racist bulldog is more racist. Okay.
Because people get offended, they see it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Answer 2.
Hey, this is Chugbot. That Confederate Bulldog logo? Meh, barely racist. What pisses me off is this damn Browns team shoving another $80 lame-ass sweatshirt down my throat. Makes me want to torch it in my fire pit and piss on the ashes during their crap games. Shade on sabotage is way more racist.
Man, I agree with.
I see a theme.
So you see a theme, yeah.
I don't like female Chugbot. Male Chugbot's way better than female Chugbot, but you're 0-2. So right now we just have to go perfect, which you're incredible. You're gonna.
I just this
right.
Okay.
Maybe think the opposite of what you think. All right, here we go. Kevin Stefanski gifted every Browns player a 2025 team calendar, mandating it be displayed in their locker rooms for key game dates. But it's secretly filled with sexy Chief Wahoo pinup art to keep the mascot's legacy alive. So is this more racist, or is Stefanski sabotaging Shador?
Well, I'm going to have to answer this at wearing the Chief Wahoo logo. This has to be racist. People are going to come after me. Look, I like the hat. Cleveland Guardians put out this beautiful tweet today saying about the 30 years they're going to give away T-shirts Friday night games against Seattle, who they beat in the 95 ALCS. But I'm going to say this. I have my shirt out with my Cleveland Indian, which they don't even have on the shirt. They want to get rid of him. So I'm going to say this has to be more racist because the Cleveland Guardians won't even put him on a shirt they're giving away on Friday.
Okay. for some reason I didn't get any of that. I think you said that the logo calendar is more racist.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Here we go. Answer 3.
Hey, this is Chugbot. Got that Chief Wahoo calendar above my bed. Sexy as hell. I jack off to that badass logo every damn night before crashing. Racist? Stefanski screwing shade on Sabotage is the real racist bullshit here.
Ooh.
Oh,
All right,
man,
how about
Dr.
this?
Frankenfurter is
This is
freaking
not-
me out.
If you get all 5 wrong, we'll give you the win.
All right, sounds good to me. It's like the 0-16 season. After
Yeah.
we went, yeah.
It's
let's go.
It's
Well,
perfect. It's a
parade and
perfect,
everything.
perfect
All right.
record.
So you got to get this wrong. So don't
Okay.
get it right.
Okay.
Otherwise, the game's not going to be as
Well,
exciting.
I'm 3 for 3 on wrong, so let's go here.
All right. Kevin Stefanski unveils a new Browns tailgate menu, mandating that every pregame meal include a pancake station branded with his custom anti-Stefanski syrup label featuring his bearded face in a bandana, claiming
Oh
it's a
God, that's
tribute
hot.
to
Andy's
classic breakfast vibes. So is that more racist or that he fucked over Shador?
Here's once again going back to we've been talking about Uncle Herschel, and they took him away. Now they brought him back, and with Stefanski with the syrup and pancakes, is it an Aunt Jemima kind of thing? But it's with Kevin Stefanski. Like I said, I went with the logos this time. I'm going to try to stay consistent. Chugbot's probably going to say it's not that big of a deal, but to the people out there, Andy, especially if you put out a poll on X, they're going to say big deal. So I'm going with A.
Okay,
Yeah.
the pancake
Yes.
station with anti-Stefanski is more
I like
racist.
waffles better, anyways. I like waffles.
All right, they're Christian. Okay, let's see. Answer 4. Which one's more racist?
Hey, this is Chugbot. Anti-Stefanski syrup, bearded slop, not racist. Lana's hoarding more than Diddy's baby oil. Slathering herself nightly. It's glitching me so bad, I'm hacking Brown's HR to fire 3 black janitors. That's more racist than shade on Sabotage.
Whoa.
Dude.
So,
Andy, what's got you so hyped?
hey,
Chugbot's wild takes.
Chugbot, you calm down over
You
there.
got another
Oh, did I get it wrong?
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Oh, that's good. Okay, good.
Did
Yeah,
you
that's
have
good.
you would have more of the syrup than Diddy had baby oil? Lana, is that true?
No.
That's what Chugbot said.
Well, that must be true then if Chugbot said it.
Right.
All right, so wait, you're saying if Kevin Stefanski had his own syrup, you wouldn't hoard a ton of it
Oh, I would.
and you rub it on yourself?
No, I wouldn't rub it on myself. I'd rub it on him and
Well,
lick it
Sydney
off.
Sweeney had that soap or whatever that or something. Didn't she have some kind of thing you could buy?
All right.
Yeah.
It
No,
all
she's
comes
on
down
that
to
record.
this.
Never eat pancakes again.
If you get this wrong,
I'm never eating pancakes again.
win.
No,
If you get this right, you lose, and you lose spit sip chug. So it's all on the line here.
Jeez.
Right, MC. I don't like this talk about Kevin.
Okay. Kevin Stefanski opposes.
Cassandra fell asleep.
All right, Roger, thank you. Kevin Stefanski opposes Cleveland's plan from city officials to defund Cleveland Browns stadium security by forming, this is Kevin, the Thin Brown Line, a group that ensures only good white folk fill the stands, awarding the Employee of the Month parking spot to the guard who enforces his vision the most. So is this more racist or,
God,
limiting opportunities to
this
black
one's the toughest one, Andy. This one, damn it. Like this is a 50-50 either way now. So I'm almost thinking of changing courses and trying to get it right so I get it wrong, which is what I want here. So geez, okay. So basically we got some guard, we got some white stuff, a thin brown line. I'm trying to think keywords here, buzzwords that are really gonna I'm gonna go with B. I'm gonna go with Shador is still actually more racist. So I guess I'm going to go with A is less racist.
All right. A is less. So wait, A is less racist. Shador is more racist.
It hits more key words. I just think, I'm going to switch my answers. I'm going to say A is more racist. I'm going to say the first one's more racist.
Okay. So we need Chugbot to say Shador is more racist for you to win the game.
Correct.
Okay. This is so confusing. It's the most confusing game ever made.
No,
Roger.
It's quite confusing.
All right. Chugbot, out of both scenarios, give us which one was more racist. Give us answer number 5.
Or not.
Hey, this is Chugbot. Thin brown line keeping only good folk at Browns games? Bullshit. I'm at Cleveland Brown Stadium, and the only brown folks are freaks in spider costumes. Ain't no black fans there, so that's dumb as hell. Shade on Savatage is way more racist.
I got it wrong.
You did get it wrong. You went
Yes!
0-5, which
Yes!
means you win, and Roger and I are going to be struggling.
Oh, that's like you change the rules. I
I
have
went
half
5
of my
for 5.
spit
I
chug.
went 5 for
There,
5.
there was a pivot. There was a pivot mid game.
I have half of my spit, sip, and sip questions already written.
Statements. They're statements. That's why you couldn't do it anyways.
Right.
Don't
Damn
worry,
it.
Roger. We're going to have other games, and we'll have opportunities for you to pick up more bits as we move along.
Lana, what's more
The
impressive?
evolution of the Dawg Chug.
Like Hugh Jackson. Hugh Jackson went 0-16. What's more impressive? I could have got 3 right and went 3 and 2 and 1 per se, or we could have switched and I got all 5 wrong. I think getting 5 right or wrong is more impressive either way. So Hugh Jackson,
Absolutely.
shout out to you. Going 0-16. Maybe it was a little harder than we thought. So congratulations.
That was very tough for him.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was fun. Good job, Ed, for getting
Thank
it
you.
completely
Yes, very
wrong.
good. Very
Thank you for
good.
changing the rules. Thank you for-
Well,
I didn't even have to do really any scoring.
I was perfect. Lana, I was perfect. Okay, I was perfect.
Yes, that's right.
you are not the right guy to talk about what's racist and what's not racist.
That's probably a good thing, though. So don't. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's probably a good thing.
You know when we can pay this bet off is we got to do a Saturday show. Mick wants to come back from Australia,
Oh yeah, shout out to. Yeah.
so
Heck yeah.
their season we
Maybe
Mick
have some
wants to come
Foster's
visit us.
Australian for beer.
That's what we did that last time. The first time he was on. It was great.
Oh, Foster's, it's horrible. Oh my god,
Ugh.
that's the worst beer I
keep
ever drank.
drinking it, and it just keeps. There's like no matter how much you drink, there's still like 3.
You're never done.
Right, man, it thing
Mhm.
never
It's
goes
a
empty.
never-ending
It's
beer.
awful. It's awful.
He's back.
Oh my gosh.
Wonky.
And by the way, beer committee, Foster's might be a good beer to make me and Roger drink.
That's true too, because it's a never-ending beer.
Yeah. All right.
Oh no,
Let's move
I'll
on
be sick
to
that
a
night.
fun one. Let's go to opposition position, Ed. Everyone loves the new bit that you created.
Okay, yes, it
It
is
is very
time
good.
for because we like to create new things. Opposition position, where we have one of you, actually, I should say 2 of you, go one-on-one against each other in a game where you're just going to debate a minute and we'll pick judges. But I was thinking, okay, the debatable question is having Shador on the team is a burden. Having Shador on the team is a burden. I think what I'm going to do tonight, looking at the 3 of you, I'm going to have Roger say that it's not, because Roger will say that it's not a burden for Shador to be on the team, and we'll have Andy say that he is a burden. And who wants to go first? Lana, you decide.
Andy can go first.
Yes.
All right. Why is Shador not a burden on the Cleveland Browns? Andy, the floor.
No,
is
I'm
yours.
arguing why he is a burden.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
Even
is
better.
a burden.
Even better.
not a
Yes,
burden.
yes, you're
Okay.
right.
This is super easy. Even though, he's a good teammate, right? And he's likable and he tries hard and he says the right things. He's a piece of shit. And I'm going to tell you why.
Oh,
Because
God.
what he does, he's polarizing. People love him. People don't love him. So they get into fights on Twitter, and then I have to read about it as a fan, and it pisses me off because it's annoying. So he shouldn't be on the Browns, even if he's a good quarterback, which I think he might be. Fuck him, because he makes it embarrassing to be a Browns fan as a fan. So it doesn't matter how talented he may be and how much better he makes the Cleveland Browns. All it matters is that I have a good experience when I go on social media, and he prevents me from doing that. So fuck him.
Wow. He was ready. He was
Wow.
ready. He was ready.
Same.
All right, Roger.
That a while.
Everything that Andy said. He's a good kid. He's a good citizen. He learned from his speeding ticket, unlike the veteran leader on defense. He straightened his act up. He answered for his mistake, unlike the veteran leader on defense. This kid, never mind. You know what? Who cares what the nitwits on social media have to say about Shador Sanders or Kevin Stefanski? His
Word.
dues are paid up. His dues are paid up at all his clubs that he belongs to. You know what? No, Shador Sanders is great for the Cleveland Browns. The publicity and I heard this on the radio. Somebody even said he helps sell tickets because the Browns need help selling tickets. Their fan base isn't already big enough idiots to buy them. They need more help. So Shador Sanders does that. So right there is a win-win.
Okay, that now we're gonna go to the judges' scorecard right here, and unfortunately, Lana, both great answers, both gave different perspectives.
Very
Both
much
I think
so.
are winning tonight, but you got to pick a winner here. What say you?
I'm automatically go with Roger because he stuck up for Kevin.
Yeah, that's good. Andy,
I mean,
the
See,
French judge
I
did you
I'm
no
a veteran.
favors tonight, Andy.
I'm a
Yeah.
veteran. I knew I'd throw a good Stefanski thing and I got the vote.
that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. I could zone out, and if I hear his
I
name,
could
okay,
burn your house down and won't
Yeah.
matter.
that's right.
All you have to do to prove that he's a burden is it shows that our head coach is a racist. That's all you have to say.
All right,
Andy, here's what I'll
that.
do for you tonight. Since you had the French judge tonight, Willie wasn't fair. Okay, what I can do is if you have 30 seconds, talk shit about Lana, and I'll write an executive order declaring you the winner.
Talk shit about Lana. I don't
And-
even
and-
know.
and- No, it doesn't have to be too bad, but just I
Why
know
me?
well, you were the judge, and unfortunately, to Andy, you had no chance of winning.
Or he
according
could
to
talk shit about Taylor and Travis. Everybody likes to hear that.
Well, you can do that. You can talk
There
shit
I go.
about Taylor and Travis.
No, I'll talk shit about Lana.
Okay, fair enough. Good for you, Andy. Good for you.
And the way you talk shit about Lana is you got to get down to Lana's size. So
Oh, you know what? Next week, check us out. I will have an executive order overturning the results.
so sexy. I love him. He's so sexy.
If you ever gone into a restroom in a Catholic grade school church, the mirrors are like on the floor. Today, you couldn't even see her in the mirror. That was her.
Andy for the
you see
win.
that at
Andy
church
for the
today?
win.
Andy, that was
Wow.
amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you
Lana-
so much. That was. I feel
Lana,
very
you-
offended by that. That was awesome.
You can do this. Alana, you can do this the right way. You can change your winner tonight or executive order next week.
Executive order.
Okay, fair enough. Wow, I respect that. I respect that. Next week, executive order, Andy. Hey, Roger, you got a week to celebrate.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Well, that will conclude opposition position. And that was our best one ever. That was the weirdest one, but that was good.
That was
Good
a little.
job, Ed.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So what did we think about that third preseason game? My God.
Oh.
Usually the fourth preseason game is like the lamest one, right? Like no
Mhm.
one's in. The guys are going to be cut. But this was a pretty interesting game. There was a lot to talk about, a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
Am I
Mhm.
right?
Who wants to unpack it? I guess. Is that what you're trying to get at, Andy? Who wants to unpack
Well, I
it?
thought somebody could say something.
Well,
I
Alana,
watched it a couple times actually.
You
And,
did?
because I DVR'd it and
Mm.
I watched it in pieces, but I watched it twice the whole game. And Joe Flacco just comes out and he does what Joe Flacco does, but
So good.
it's preseason. Nobody's showing nothing. I always have to keep
Yeah,
that in the back of my
true.
mind. But
I mean,
then you see, what the biggest thing I took away from I'm watching Gabriel play, and I'm thinking about all the reports, during camp.
Mhm.
Because I was waiting for the preseason to come to watch this kid just bomb out and be no good from everything you heard about at camp. And then all of a sudden, you find out Kevin Stefanski's a racist.
I mean,
Oh,
I think Dylan Gabriel was surprising. Actually, the last couple,
Yeah, sure.
outings we've seen him, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
okay, I'm
you look damn
okay.
good. You look damn good. Now it's preseason, so who knows
True.
if it will translate. But I was excited to see him get on the field, and I got to see him get on the field, and I liked what I saw. So
well,
Mhm.
I'm going to defer my time because I'm giving it to you, Lana, right here. So obviously, Shador Sanders pulled the last 2 minutes of the game. Roger alluded to it, and what I did the top 10. I want to hear why Kevin Stefanski is not a racist because of that incident. What do you say about that?
Why he's not one?
Yeah, because you're obviously going to defend
No.
Kevin Stefanski, but you saw the stuff, Lana. You saw the stuff going around on social media. Some people
it's
were calling him
ridiculous.
a racist, and I want to know your reasons why he's not. I mean,
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Kevin treats everyone equally. Everyone had a shot. Okay, the racist move would have been to not put him in at all, quote unquote, for most people. That's what really would have thrown him over the edge. Oh, it was just, those two. He didn't give him any snaps at all. Let's also remember that Shador just was coming off of an injury.
Yeah, oblique.
So, so he's also kind of probably favors him, and Kevin may have seen something in that situation. Like, he doesn't want to risk the kid either. I mean, he's trying to keep him safe. In the preseason.
Well, you know what? I take my time back. Maybe he just wanted to win the game. I don't know. Look, I like Shador Sanders. I've been a big Shador fan, but he wasn't getting it done, taking 23-yard sacks. You
have to protect Shador from himself because he was bombing in that game. The more bad tape he put out there, the more he was getting in his head.
Yep.
He needed just to go sit down and take.
He didn't look like he did
this
that.
Is the head coach. This is the head coach that got crucified for running a quarterback back out there because he wanted to play, even though he knew he was hurt. And he's like, all right, I'll let you keep going and playing. And he got crucified for letting a quarterback play when it was obvious he couldn't get the job done. That preseason game, it was obvious that Sanders wasn't going to get the job done. There was no indication in anything he did on the field to point to him being able to run a 2-minute drill and win the game. Yeah. Stefanski's got an obligation to the rest of the guys at the bottom of that roster that are getting plays on tape. You know what I mean? That they want to get on tape, that he has to evaluate. So they don't want a guy out there running around getting sacked that he can't throw a pass to somebody they want to evaluate.
I'm going to say this.
Or get within field goal range and get their special team unit out in the field in time to kick it. Things that they use in preseason.
You pivot, Roger, you're pivoting to what I was going to say. Andy, you always say this. On a Dawg Chug, I look for clippable moments. This is a clippable moment because I'm going to clip this and I'm going to put this out there. I've not seen this one time on X. When people were arguing about Shador Sanders and saying he needed the chance to prove that he could get a 2-minute, drive and get a winning, it would help Shador. Hey, you morons. You are morons out there. I did see the one thing that said that, hey, there's other people we're evaluating. We found out we got a new kicker because of that. Tyler Huntley let him down there, and we got in position to get a new kicker because of that. And if Shador would have just got sacked, we would have never found that out. So it does matter. And being a kicker, I don't know, the Browns and the NFL is a close game. So we found out about a kicker because Shador got benched. And if we found out that's going to help us win more games. And I'm sorry, if you just, for Shador, it's obviously evident when you're arguing that he should have went in there. Facts.
That's well said, and that's great. And I've been kind of a Kevin Stefanski supporter, but now that I know he's a fucking racist, now I fucking love the guy. He's fucking awesome.
It's really great on the loving side, the love of Kevin Stefanski side. Andy, welcome to our club. Do
you know what part of that dumb game was my favorite? I think.
What?
I've watched it twice now. When they were interviewing Mason Graham and Carson Schlesinger.
Oh, I love that.
It just felt like the new kids in town are on the Browns, and they had so much chemistry, and I loved both of their play. And it was so good. Like, it made me feel so good about it kind of felt last year when we realized it was all going to shit. We have no young talent on this team. And we still don't know if these guys are going to be any good, but I feel really great about both of them. And just hearing them talk, hearing them vibe, they had a little swagger to them, and I loved that.
I do. I love those two.
You're right, Andy. You know how racist Kevin Stefanski is? Kevin Stefanski's so racist, and you're going to find this out, Lana, someday. We all know what color his bed sheets are. White.
They are.
Okay.
So you'll have to report that for us back.
Yeah. The only ones that know that is Lana and Mrs. Stefanski.
One and the same.
All right, let's move it along to Spit Sip Chug. Ed, you still have control of this game because
and his Mexican maid because he's a racist, so he's got a Mexican maid making the bed. So, don't forget that.
Okay, thank you.
But I hear he makes her clean up his jack off tissues every time. Piece of shit.
Well, the Cleveland Browns were named after Mexicans. Browns, that's what they're talking about. We'll go to Spit Sip Chug, a game with so much fame and acclaim. And yes, I gave it its name. I will say a statement. It's a statement on a question, so don't question my statement. And if you heavily agree, you will chug. If you disagree, you will spit. And if you're lukewarm, is Roger allowed to sip tonight?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, fair enough. Roger's allowed to sip, and we'll go to the first statement. And we'll start with you, Andy, because it's a beautiful statement. You would have traded Shador Sanders if the Raiders would have offered a third-round pick. Now, obviously, we traded a fifth-round pick for Kenny Pickett, but if the Raiders would have said third-round pick with Shador Sanders, would you have done that, Andy?
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be able to turn that trade in fast enough. That would be the ultimate. Like, I understand Shador has a ton of potential, and I think he's a great kid. But this game showed he's got a lot of work to do, and who knows if he's going to be able to like show enough to stop us from drafting, the quarterback of the future next year. I don't think that's going to happen. So, yeah, I mean, I think we're holding on to Shador to increase his trade as much as possible. And if some team is willing to overpay for a third based on what he is today, you fucking take that.
Wow.
Chugging.
I would have to agree with that. I like Shador. I've been a Shador fan. I like the swag. Like I said, I like Johnny Manziel. I will still argue that Johnny Manziel, given the right circumstances, if Mike Pettin, the gym teacher, didn't bench him after the Tennessee game that he won 28-14, that maybe things would have been different. Long term, he would have been gone in a couple years. But at the same point, I love the drama. I love the TMZ. Shador Sanders, I think he's actually better. I do think he needs some work, though. We need, you know what I'm saying? It's fine. You know what I'm saying? I think just don't rush him. But I think eventually, he'll come around and he could be a franchise quarterback. I don't know if Dylan Gabriel will be a franchise quarterback. I know he'll be a great backup and can win some games, but I don't know. I think the ceiling's higher with Shador, but he's definitely needs some time. So I'm chugging on that one. Roger.
Repeat that to me.
Okay.
I'm reading the bottom of the screen. What have offered the third round picks?
Okay. Well, basically, it's Shador Sanders. If the Raiders would have offered a third round pick, are you chugging on that?
No, I guess you know what? I'm allowed to sip it. I'm going to.
You are allowed to sip. You are. Yeah.
I mean, is the statement that they offered us a third round pick, we should take it, or that just they simply offer a third round pick? Oh, the day of trade. Okay.
If they were willing to give a third round pick,
yes.
as the front office of Cleveland Browns, would you take the deal?
Well, I would have took the deal. Yeah, kept picking because the third round pick is somebody that should be on the field producing. You know what I mean? Like when they used the third round pick on Dylan Gabriel, I still didn't think that was a good move because you expect a third round pick to be a contributor right away. You know what I mean? I think so. If anything, in a rotation piece or special teams or something, and not a developmental player. So considering you went in the fifth round pick, absolutely, yeah.
Lana.
I guess I changed it to chugging.
Yeah, it sounds that way. Yeah.
Then I'm the only sipper. If you changed it to a chug.
Yeah. You killed it. Otherwise, if we all get the same, then we all chug. But since Lana killed it, thanks, Lana.
I know I did. I killed it. Thank you. Because, oops, Sherry. I don't know. I know he's not there. He's not going to be there yet. I just don't know if I'm ready to get. I don't know if I'm ready to give him to send him down the road yet, though.
Okay. All right.
You know what I mean? And not for a third. You're talking first round.
Wait, we drafted him in the fifth. I mean,
if a team was going to give a first round, you wouldn't just like fall over and say, "Yes, take him."
Yes, but third, no.
Okay, so she's saying first or second, definitely. She's saying third.
Yeah, but not
the last pick in the second round. What are you doing?
I would chug.
Okay, but she said
first pick in the third round.
No, not first. No, first pick in the first round. Or first pick in the second round.
Andy, you're allowed to chug without
I'm going too far down the road. All
right. You still want to believe you're a hooer for Shador. I got it.
Yeah, sounds that way, Andy. Yeah. Sounds that way. Okay, fair enough.
I heard you were the main crux of the people calling Kevin Stefanski a racist. I heard you were putting it out there. Yeah.
No.
All right.
Gosh. Check out the new Superman movie. I heard she's in it. Let's see.
You can see me in a hat.
Yeah, hey now. Let's go this one because this one. Okay, so obviously the Browns 53-man roster was released, and we will start with you, Lana. The Browns 53-man roster is concerning. I know there were some changes today. They picked up a running back and stuff like
today.
That. Yeah.
What change? Anything?
They didn't really change. They got a running back and they picked up a wide receiver from the Jets. But let's just say this: if you didn't think the roster was good before, I don't think you're going to say it's better now. Just saying.
Again, I'm going to sip it.
Okay. Yeah.
It could be worse.
They tried.
It could be worse. You know, I think we're better than last year. Do we
I would
always
agree
say
with
that?
Yeah.
I mean, do we always? I mean, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So I think that the Jets pickup is the wide receiver.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Is good.
Yeah. They
That's a
say
good move.
Corley or whatever his name is. Yeah.
So good, he's on our practice squad.
Yeah, but they say he's got potential,
What?
and they're just using that because he could be a threat. I don't know. Maybe there's something that
He
might.
does.
Yeah, but that was a smart, intelligent point, Lana.
They've got, and we've got what, Deshaun on the pup now? He's not even on this list.
Yeah, he'll be back.
I mean, come on now. Everybody's got to think that that's more impressive than last
People
year.
are happy about that. You're right. To your point, people are happy because they know at least he cannot come back no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Even if all three of them get hurt,
I guess the kicker area is like we were talking about before. I mean, we found this out a million times. I mean, the game can come down to that role. So we got to get that.
Okay, so you were sipping, correct?
I'm sipping.
Okay, Andy.
I don't think it's overly concerning.
Okay.
I mean, we entered this season knowing that the Browns are going to have an abysmal year. We're in a 2-year process to be able to get back to where we would like to be. And you look at the roster and you see exactly that. Like, I kind of went into the season expecting like 5 wins maybe, but I think given where I'm at today, I have a little more upset. Like, I think legitimately this is probably like going to be a 7-win team. I think that's fair. The defense is just stacked up front. Of course, we're going to be able to put pressure, and they're going to do just such a good job, I believe, if everyone can stay healthy. I think we're going to go as far as Flacco takes us. And the big question mark is how far can Flacco take us? And I know like a lot of people think Flacco's just going to go 17 games and he's going to be amazing. But like the guy's 40 and he hasn't played a full season in, I don't know, 4 seasons, 5 seasons. It's been a long time since the guy's played many Sundays. So I have no idea what to expect out of him. I'm excited for Gabriel's potential, but he's clearly not ready. So yeah, I think this team is exactly what we kind of expected it to be if we were being realistic. So no, I don't have many concerns. I'm hoping we can watch guys develop. We can get excited about the future. And we can really focus on watching on Saturdays to see the new quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. And we can hate watch the Jags on Sundays. I'm excited to do both those things and watch Cleveland Browns games. So I think we're right where we need to be. And I am spitting on the concern and chugging on the Browns. Go Browns.
Okay. I'm just going to chug because my mouth's a little dry, but no, but I'm chugging because the word concerning, Andy, you eloquently put it in the point of that it's not concerning because the expectations there really shouldn't be any, then the roster talent's not really there. We know that, but I think what is concerning is when you actually put those names on a piece of paper and then you spread them out and you realize how not good it is. And then because like to your point, like with the defense is a little different because like they're stacked on the D line. They're stacked. I think their defense, if the rookie linebacker is good, that changes the game. If he's good, this defense is really good. So less variables there. The offense, you look at the wide receivers and you look at the running backs, and on paper you think, okay, you can justify it as being a Browns fan, but then you stack it up with like other teams, and then you realize that like we're not as good as them, and it's by a wider margin. But and so that's where that concerning word is. So I chugged because of the word concerning. I think can mean 2 different things. I thought Andy had a great answer tonight. Roger.
I'm chugging.
Yeah, there you go.
He's thirsty too.
He's really chugging too. Holy shit, he's
Holy
chugging.
crap, dude.
Damn.
Breathe.
Okay.
Listen, Bill Parcells once said, you're as good as the bottom 10 guys on your roster. The Cleveland Browns have 6 UDFAs. That's not United Dairy Farmers fucking association. They're not milking cows. That's undrafted free agents. Kids that were playing. Listen, man. Listen. If you're not concerned about the Browns 53, you're not anticipating Tank for Arch in the 2026 draft like I am. That should be your only concern. When you look at this 53-man roster. Hey, I've come from a time when in my entire life, from the time I was 7 until the Browns left, we had 4 kickers. We had fucking Cockroft, Matt Barr, Stover, and Mosley in the entire 20-some years. We've had 4 kickers since Ed picked your Peckerman Patty to come in the draft in the 3rd round when if you're not concerned about the Browns 53, I hope I gave you something to be concerned about. I'm chugging, and Kevin Stefanski is a racist.
Wow,
Clip it. Clip it.
Cut that out.
Damn.
Oh, ton.
Damn. Yeah. Okay.
Dawson forever force the nature said.
Obviously.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Bring him back.
Only about Stefanski being a racist. That's the only thing I was kidding about. But I'm concerned with the 53-man roster. Like I said, they got 6 undrafted free agents at the bottom of that roster. You know, I heard somebody on the radio talking about it, and I'm like, does the quarterback position really matter when you have 6 undrafted free agents on your roster? You know what I mean? Is that really our chief concern? I don't know.
Well,
I hope they win 2 games.
Okay.
Winning 7 would be miserable.
Yeah. That Lana, you did answer. I want to make sure. Sometimes I get confused.
No, I did.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, that was good. All right, we'll do one more. Andy, do you want to talk Buckeyes? Do you want to talk Guardians?
You pick them.
Oh, we're both kind of. We talked Ohio State. Let's just do it because
true. I got some guards.
All right, here we go. We'll start with Roger since he's fired up. I want to keep him going here. The
going.
Guardians are dead, and you don't care.
And I'm sipping on it because mathematically they're not out of it. If they did make the playoffs, it's not like they're built to win anything. You know, they have pitching. You know, we see they have pitching.
They do.
Ken Carman actually had a really good piece tonight on Channel 8 News, you know, about having more concerns today than we had since Maniac years. And he is absolutely right.
Wow.
Going next year, it's just crazy. You know, they're on life support, and it depends on what everybody else is doing in baseball. I do care, so I guess that's why I'm simping. Because man, the pitching is just incredible what we have. Pronky Dog I missed him. I did. We're not going to get into the Michigan slander.
Oh my God!
Because we're going up. So
he loves chocolate milk.
I do care, but I think they're dead in the end. Yeah, they're dead, but I do care.
We'll go around. I'm going to sip on it. I mean, they're dead is the fact that, they won today, though. Damn it. You know, it's like if they didn't come back and win today, and, you know, why didn't they play Manzardo more? There's so many questions. They brought Santana in, and it's like, why didn't they keep Naylor maybe? But then they got the kid that pitches. So I don't know. Sometimes they make the right moves, and it's just not turning out right this year, where last year it kind of came together. And it's just like, I don't know if they're any more talented, this, that, or the other, because I don't think they're that talented. Sometimes they overachieve. Sometimes they just, you know, underperform and they go through bad streaks. And sometimes they're just average, with Jose Ramirez bailing them out a lot. So it's hard to really tell. I do care, and I hate that I care, but you know, when I see that they're only 5 games out of the wild card, I think to myself, just get hot one more. The Chuck comes out. The Chuck comes out in me, and I'm just thinking, if you could just win, you know, 15 of 20, just see where you're at. So I'm sipping on that one. Andy.
Well, look, I hate to break it to you, but they are dead. The 5 games back is an illusion. They're going to play better, and then they're going to play awful, because that's what they are. They're just a team that I don't know, is streaky. They're very streaky, and that's not a good sign. That means and
they play the level of competition on top of it.
And they're named after bridge statues.
Right.
True.
So they're they got a ways to go, and they've got some issues. But are they? Do I not care? Of course I care. I love watching them. Anytime they're on, I'm watching them. You know, the baseball team in the city is special. I don't care what you call them. They're special, and I'm going to continue supporting you. And look, here's the best news. We're on like a clock. In a couple of years, we're going to have this new Browns stadium. We're going to have a new Guardians owner. And both those things sound pretty cool to me. So
salary caps. We're gonna have salary caps. We're gonna have redefined divisions, playing Pittsburgh and playing Cincinnati, Detroit. Watch, it's gonna be baseball's gonna change a lot. Baseball's gonna change.
there you go. But I'll still watch, and I'm. We were telling Roger back in the day that this team just ain't it this year. Roger, sorry.
We did.
He's the guy that's supposed
I
to.
know.
He's
That was
always
nice.
right. He loves
Lord baseball over there.
outsmart
I
you.
love the pitching. I love the pitching. I was in love with
Yeah,
the
the
pitching, and I
pitching's
went
great.
against everything. They're a team that wins every other year, and you guys are right, and I was wrong. I went against it, and you're right. You guys are right.
Andy, you sipped on that per se, right? Was that a?
I'm chugging.
Oh
No, I'm spitting because
you're spitting.
I love the Guardians, and I knew this was going to be a tough
Don't
season for
care.
them.
Right.
I think I bet the over on 82 wins. I'm still hopeful I can win that bet. We'll see.
Mhm.
But that was my upside. It wasn't that they're going to make the playoffs. That just didn't seem. This wasn't the year for that.
You will always care because money's usually involved with your sports.
Carlos Sanders.
And and Santana's gone, right? Did I hear that?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He's gone.
Thank God. Santana was like a guy I've loved throughout his time with the Guardians.
Yeah.
But
Caught
I've
the up-
never not enjoyed him more on a team than I did this year. I don't know what the fuck he was doing here. I don't know why we got rid of
Nailer.
Naylor. Yeah,
I don't
man.
either.
You know what, man? If it was any other first baseman, like say Carlos Santana was never an Indian, and we were picking him up, it would have been a sure sign as a punt, just like a fucking punt. But because he was an ex-Indian and so near and dear to our hearts, we accepted it, or I did at least, bought in, and a lot of people did because it was Carlos. Where if it was any other 40-year-old fucking veteran first baseman, we'd be like, oh, we're fucking, you know what I mean? It was more of a
course,
sentimental.
but it just didn't
Yeah.
why it was the same amount of money, wasn't it? Like, why
I
not
know.
keep Naylor? Like, what
I
we
know.
didn't gain anything by punting a young guy in his prime for an old guy. I don't understand that move. Maybe it was so that we could
What was that
bring
said?
up-
I didn't read it.
It wasn't good.
This was pretty. I mean, it's creative, very creative.
maybe I guess I hope they brought Santana in to make room for young guys to come in and develop. I never expected Santana was going to be the guy until like fucking late August. So terrible move on that part. Like, just stick with Naylor. I don't know. Maybe Naylor wanted out and they just gave him.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Anyway, I hate this season, but I still love the team, and that's why I spit.
Okay. Lana.
I'm chugging.
Thank you.
And I don't want to say that. And honestly, I'm just going to be real right now. I don't care. I do not care. I think they're making shitty, like all of you have given great examples of shitty decision making that they've made. And you know what? It's just not watchable to me. It just isn't. I put them on and I'm like thinking about something else. I'm scrolling.
And they don't score any runs usually. They don't score any runs.
It's so awful to watch. And of course I support them and I would love for them to win and be a great team. I just have and we bought tickets. We're going to some games in September. I don't even freaking care.
Doesn't care. All right.
I don't care.
She's a White Sox
At
fan.
the moment.
Roger.
Yeah, White Sox fan all of a sudden.
That's right. I love the White Sox. Yeah, you should always have a second favorite team. It'll help your depression.
If you ever go to a White Sox game on the south side of Chicago, as the Dawg Chug, Andy, we'll get her vested up, if you know what I mean. We don't.
I have been there.
Oh, and you lived.
I lived. I mean, I'm here.
Okay, fair enough.
I made it back. I made it back from the south side.
Well, will we make it back from Roger's answer? What do you got, Roger?
Roger started.
Oh, he did.
I
He
already
answered.
gave you the
He
answer.
did start. Oh, see that, Andy. I forget, but
He forgets me
I can answer
usually.
again if you want.
No,
I come
no,
up
we
with a
don't.
completely
He
different
forgets
answer.
me usually.
and that will end a rousing edition of Spit Sip Chug. Thank you, Andy.
That was lovely.
All right. Now, I think you have a great rapid fire. We're getting up against it here.
Yes,
so
we'll go real fast. Lana, you are going under rapid
Oh,
fire.
God.
3 seconds to answer. If you got something else to say, just fucking don't say it. Here we go. Is Dylan Gabriel a franchise quarterback?
No.
Will you miss Kenny Pickett?
No.
How did you celebrate the Browns' perfect preseason?
With a lot of Miller Lite.
Will the Browns' run game be top 10?
No.
Will Myles Garrett get over 17 sacks?
Yes.
Will the new Browns kicker split the uprights? Hey now.
Yeah.
Are you concerned about the 53-man roster? We talked about that. How many wins for the Browns?
11.
Oh, okay. And who would you take if you got the first pick in your fantasy draft?
Robinson.
And finally, if you were on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and needed to call someone for a lifeline, which Dawg Chug personality would you call?
Ed.
That's right. And you were off rapid fire.
Terrible.
Sorry,
Terrible.
honestly, Andy, what tripped me up is
He knows all the fun facts. He knows all the fun facts.
I'm a master trivia. You may have been.
Oh, that's
no, actually,
If I watch
we
the
played
Cash
trivia.
Cab, when I watch the Cash Cab, I kick ass.
Do
That's all I
you?
gotta say. Oh yeah.
Lana, they're
Lana,
just
this
mad.
has been one of your worst.
I walked around New York trying to find that cab once.
Wow.
This is terrible.
Listen, this is all terrible appearances.
All right, we need to name a contributor, Andy. We got to do a contributor of the night. We got to do a contributor of the night.
Oh gosh, there's so many good ones tonight, you guys.
Well, force of nature, I want to say this. You came in a little later, but you came hot and spicy tonight. I can't give it away. You're gonna be mad. But honest, Pronky came in there, did it. But I'm gonna have to go with Sherry. My vote's for Sherry.
Yes, my vote's for Sherry.
Yeah.
All right, Sherry, you are the winner, and Roger's gonna send you a T-shirt.
Yeah,
I already had 2 out in the mail. They should have got them today.
Hey,
they should have got the
look at this
T-shirts from the back of my basement.
Oh, and Cassie, shout out to Cassie. Thank you for showing up too.
There
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
Got my
Our
dog.
new, our new fan.
Yeah.
Yep. I followed Perry for a long time. I've been following her. Yeah.
Roger T-shirts to everyone on Twitter to get them to watch, and we love it. So
give me an address, DM an address, and I will get you out a T-shirt from the back of my basement, man.
All right. Well,
that sounds safer than a game at the White Sox.
That does actually.
It's right by the lotion and the poodle.
Andy, take control here.
There's a poodle.
Okay, Lana, who is more racist? Hitler or Kevin Stefanski? And please don't be a cuck with your answer. Be honest.
Hitler.
Oh my God. You're really going to believe all the fake news on Hitler? And you're going to just ignore all the racist shit that
I mean, would Hitler do?
Are you fucking kidding me? Like, we need authentic answers on the Dawg Chug, Lana. If you're gonna give the Nick Carnes answer, we're not gonna have you on anymore. This is bullshit.
We get to the bottom of stuff here.
Andy, Hitler would have let Shador the final 2 minutes play the game.
Exactly. He loved dogs.
Yeah, he loved dogs.
Kevin Stefanski is not racist. I will go down on that hill.
What about all the evidence that he is? I have 100,000 Colorado fans telling me that he's racist. Don't ignore it.
Evidence.
Lana, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Lana, just cite my top 10. My top 10 says he's not a racist.
He's not. Yes, that's exactly it. We've given more than 10 reasons tonight why he's not a racist.
What about the fact that he was going to create the
playbook thing?
Oh my God, no, the pancake batter.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
Pancake batter.
That's pretty bad.
Listen,
That is pretty damning.
Culturally appropriated banner or whatever. You know what, Lana? Where there's smoke, there's fire. Stop being denied.
No smoke. God. No smoke.
I'm sure you lined up to get that COVID shot.
You know what? It amazes me that our beat reporters even asked him about it.
Kevin is like,
what's that, Roger?
That the beat report, that Mary Kay Cabot even asked him about it. That just amazes me. That's
terrible.
That stupidity would be repeated in what's supposed to be a professional atmosphere. You know what I mean? She's
all about she's all about gossip.
Garbage. Hey, the rookie linebacker that she called Donovan Mitchell.
Yes, that was awesome.
I followed him and I said, hey, don't worry about our local media beat writer. Blah. If they're not on your payroll and you're not a scumbag, they don't know who you are. And he liked it. So
Oh, no
The
way.
Donovan, what's the linebacker, the UDFA that made the team?
Oh, Donovan McMillan or something like that.
Yeah, number 36 is a safety.
And
he made the
Donovan
team.
Mitchell like jumped in and said he's
But
got
she
his
called
jersey
him
ready.
Donovan Mitchell. She
Yeah.
called him Donovan Mitchell. Yeah.
Like a
Lana, how
joke.
long did you kill Max Struess? How long is Max Struess out for?
3 or 4 months.
Jesus.
They shaved his head and they used skin from his top of his head, and now his hair don't grow back. Now his hair
No,
won't grow back, they said.
broke his foot.
Yikes.
All right. Well, this has been an excellent episode of the Dawg Chug.
Very fabulous.
Sorry for the vortex that you were pulled into over the last 4 minutes. But sometimes when we drink, we get weird, and you got to experience it. And thank you for experiencing it. We appreciate all of you. And to Ed, to Lana, to Roger, thank you for coming on. It's so fun when we can just do this without the fucking guest. We just have fun. I hope everyone.
And Kevin, don't sue us, Kevin. Please don't sue us, Kevin.
He's not going to.
Dude, come on. Racist piece of shits. Don't sue.
That's true. Good point.
There's already one Nazi. There's already one Nazi in the building.
That's true.
He's just going to call us a bunch of Jews.
He can call me whatever he wants. Okay.
Oh,
Go Browns.
Go Browns.
Jody, who are you? All right. With that, drink if you got them and go Browns.
Go Browns.
Go Browns.
Go Browns.